Yo guys, Codelife here. So in today's video of Fortnite Pro Player updates, I'm going to be explaining all of Tfue's new Fortnite settings, new keybinds, and new peripherals, and much more that he's currently playing with in Season 10. Literally guys, everything will be covered in this video, so if you all want to skip ahead to a specific part, then here are the timestamps on screen right now. Also guys, if you do enjoy this video, then be sure to drop a like on it, as it really would help me out and would be very much appreciated. As well as that guys, remember to have someone's supporter creator code selected in the Fortnite item shop. It can be Tfue's code, which is Tfue, my code, which is Codelife, or any other creator's code. It's definitely worth doing guys, as it really is a great way to support your favourite creators when you do purchase skins. Now, let's begin with taking a look at Tfue's updated Fortnite settings for Season 10. So starting off with his video settings, he's got everything on low, his resolution is on native 1920 by 1080, and his frame rate is capped at 237 FPS. Tfue has actually done this by going into the game settings file and changing the frame rate limit cap manually. The reason why he's done this is because his monitor has G-Sync, and with him capping his frame rate a few frames lower than 240 FPS, this actually decreases the very slight input delay that you can get on some 240Hz G-Sync displays. I'll explain all of this to you guys in another video, as it can be a bit long-winded, but in short guys, I would only recommend you guys do this if you do have a 240Hz monitor that has G-Sync like Tfue does. For his brightness, Tfue's actually bumped it up to 1.0 since my last video on him. He was previously playing on 0.49. For his audio settings, he's got his music on 0, his sound effects on 0.67, his voice chat on 0.50, and his cinematics on 0. For Tfue's colorblind setting, he now has it set on Protonope 5. He did previously have it set to Deuteronope 5, but he's actually changed it to test to see if this new colorblind setting helps him see players in the storm better. He could return back to Do 5 though in the future, but for right now he's just testing this new colorblind setting. If you guys are curious of why Tfue and many other pro players use these colorblind settings, well, be sure to check out the videos that I made that actually answer these questions. One video is a comparison of all of the colorblind settings in Fortnite, and the other lists all the benefits to using these colorblind settings. I'll have a link to those two videos in the description below. Next, we've got Tfue's game settings. For his game settings, he has both his X and Y sense set to 0.100, his targeting sense set to 0.700, and his scope sense set to 0.550. Also for Tfue's mouse DPI, he's got that set at 400, and his pollen rate is set at 500 Hz, which for those that don't know is the highest pollen rate for his mouse. For Tfue's Windows sense, he has that set on the default setting, which is the 6th tick, and he has mouse acceleration turned off. I'll now show you guys the rest of Tfue's game settings on screen right now. Moving on, I'll now show you guys Tfue's updated keybinds, then I'll explain his new triple edit keybinds after that. That's all for Tfue's keybinds. Now let's take a look at how he sets up his triple edit keybinds. So for Tfue's triple edit keybinds, he has his first keybind set to his mouse button 4, his second keybind is bound to V, and his third keybind is actually the mouse wheel reset, which he has bound to his mouse wheel up. Those are how the triple edit keybinds work for those that didn't know. To set these up, it's actually really easy. I did a tutorial video on how to do this already, which I'll have a link to in the description below. However though guys, there is one problem with that tutorial. That tutorial is only for keyboards that do have software that come with them, such as the Logitech software, the CORSAIR software, and the Razer software, which at the time was relative to Tfue, as he was using the CORSAIR K65. However, now though, Tfue has actually switched his keyboard to the Ducky board, and this keyboard does not come with any software. So you guys are probably thinking, is Tfue still using the triple edit keybinds with his Ducky keyboard? And the answer is yes guys, he actually is. How Tfue has actually done this is he's installed some third-party software that pretty much remaps his keybinds to have the keybinds what I mentioned on screen earlier, the 3 different keybinds. The software that Tfue is using is called the Key Remapper. I know this because if you look on his desktop, you can see that it's installed. Now, if you guys are going to go get this software and use it for yourselves, please use it at your own risk. The reason I'm saying this is because I myself don't know if it is allowed or not, or if you can get banned for it, which is actually the reason why I'm holding off doing a tutorial on it for now. To set up the software though, it is pretty straightforward. Like if you check out my other tutorial I did with the CORSAIR software and the Razer software, it's pretty similar to that. Just put in the same keybinds and you will get the same effect out of it. So if you guys are interested in that tutorial, I'll be sure to leave it in the description below so you can follow that and then translate it into the key mapping software. Moving on guys, we'll now take a look at how Tfue grips his mouse and how he positions his mouse and keyboard. So starting off with his mouse grip, Tfue uses a hybrid mouse grip. It's sort of a mix between palm, claw and fingertip grip. His palm rests on the back of the mouse slightly and his two fingers claw the top of it, while the rest of his fingers and thumb claw the sides. For Tfue's mouse and keyboard positioning, to showcase this better, I've actually made a graphic to show you guys how he positions them. As you guys can see, Tfue positions his keyboard on its side vertically. By doing this, it allows him much more room to move his mouse more freely, which Tfue has actually been doing for years, and it's actually very beneficial for LAN events, as with LAN events you never really know how much mousepad space you'll get, and by tilting your keyboard on the side you'll get so much more mousepad space so you can move your mouse freely. Moving on, I'll now show you guys the NVIDIA settings that Tfue is currently using. Next, we'll now take a look at all of the peripherals that Tfue is currently using. If you guys are wanting to purchase any of these for yourselves, I'll have a link to each peripheral in the description below. So starting off with Tfue's mouse, he's currently using the FINALMOUSE Air 58 Ninja in the colour Cherry Blossom Red. Before Tfue did switch to this mouse though, he was using the new FINALMOUSE ULTRALIGHT 2, which he had configured to have one thin infinity skin on the left side of the mouse where the mouse buttons are, and one thick infinity skin on the right side. I thought I'd mention this guys, as we could see Tfue potentially return to this mouse in the future. Attached to his mouse, Tfue has his mouse bungee, which is the ZOWIE CAMADE. For Tfue's mousepad, he's using the Glorious Gaming mousepad in size XXXL. For Tfue's keyboard, he's currently using the VORTEX Poker White Edition that features cherry MX brown switches. The keycaps that Tfue has on this keyboard are the TAIHAO Vintage Grey/White keycaps. I could be wrong on this guys, but I'm pretty sure that it's these keycaps, as they have that two-tone white and grey effect. He also has added some blue keycaps, but I think they actually come with the keyboard itself. Tfue has just only switched over to this keyboard as he was using the DUCKYX one yesterday. The DUCKYX keyboard that he was using yesterday is the new DUCKYX MK Frozen Llama 1.2 Mini that features cherry MX silver switches. Now the problem Tfue was actually having with this DUCKYX keyboard is that it came with silver switches, which Tfue actually doesn't like. He much prefers the browns, which is the reason why Tfue switched out his keyboard to a keyboard with brown switches. For Tfue's monitor setup, he's got a triple monitor setup. He's using 3 of the Alienware AW2518Hs for this setup, and all of those monitors have a 240Hz refresh rate. For Tfue's headset, he's using the Sennheiser HD 660S. For Tfue's mic setup, he's got the SHURE SM7B for his mic that's connected to the Cloudlifter CL1 mic activator, and he also has his mic attached to the Rode PSA1 mic arm. Tfue also has his mic connected to the TC-HELICON Go XLR mic mixer as well. For Tfue's webcam, he's using the Logitech BRIO, and for Tfue's chair, he's using the MAXIUMUS Commander S in the colour black. That's all for Tfue's peripherals. Now let's take a look at all of his gaming PC specs and streaming PC specs. And yeah guys, that's all I got for today regarding Tfue. If you guys did enjoy this video, or if it even helped you out, then be sure to drop a like on the video, as it really does help the video out. And as well as that guys, if you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I post videos like this quite often. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.